wanted to show you just a quick way to upload your CSV, or comma separated value. So you'll see here I've got a database for CRM upload is what the file is called, but it's an Excel file. So first and foremost, you need to make sure to go in and hit Save As. And I always recommend saving it to your desktop. Usually that just makes it easier to find, and you can go put it into a folder later. Then, once you do that, you also want to make sure that when it's right down here it says Save As File Type. You want to click on that and find where it says CSV, or comma delimited. And you want to make sure that it's saved as a CSV file. So I've saved it as a CSV. It's going to ask if you want to keep working that way. Hit yes. Then you're going to go to your administrative panel right here at the top left of your screen. That's going to open up your admin settings, or admin dashboard is what I commonly refer to them as. Here you'll see where it says CSV import. Now you're going to walk through this and you're going to go in and say select a file. So you're going to choose that file. You're going to look on your desktop. We're going to hit choose that file and upload file. Your next step is your actual mapping of the CSV headers. So this is the fields in the top of my CSV. So you'll see here first is my first, and that's what that means, are these fields right here, or columns right here. And then here's what I have available, or what the column is called, and then I just simply map them in. So first goes with contact first name. Contact or last name goes with contact last name. Company, we're going to scroll up here and find company name. We're going to move further down and select email. We're going to say that's going to go with this contact email address. State, that'll go under company, so company, and make sure that it's company and state 1. You also have shipping address here too, so make sure that it's company state. You also want to track company zip. And then direct phone number, so I'll say it's my cell phone number, so I'll say contact 1 email, that's second contact, so we'll go in here and say, oh, that's my mobile phone number. I 100% all of the time, no matter if you're a new user or an old user, I always recommend uploading it and creating a list. No matter if you think you know how to do this every time correctly, you can call it the banking list or something like that. But I usually just date it so that I can always go back to it. So 1/22/15, I'll call this the test list. That way, later down the road, if I need to work with just a specific import that I did for one day, I can always just recall that list and do any global updates, etc. down the road. I can go in and assign it to somebody, so I can say, hey, this list is Susie Smith's list. And then lastly, I can also eliminate duplicates. Now, that's just based on email, so realize that. Next thing I do is process CSV. It'll load data. It may even, if you have a lot of data in there that you need to upload, it may even pop up and say, hey, this may take a minute. And then lastly, I just go in and say, hey, I want to find that list. So I'm going to click on list and 122 test list. One other quick tidbit of information is if you go to your administrative settings, by default, down here where it says default subscribe status, this is always turned on. So it says auto opt in. If you're uploading lists and you have not permission to email those people on that list specifically, you need to make sure and talk amongst yourselves and your companies if this should be turned off or turned. So that's how you briefly how you upload lists